Alright guys, this is going to be real quick, right? Just in addition to the last video I did, Joel Favaca came back to me with some inconsistencies with regards to frames again. So this is the spreadsheet I had before. I've added a few extra moves to it. But again, like all the stuff I said before still holds up, but there's one slight difference, right? And again, I didn't account for it here, so technically the thing I said about Shah Khan's forward 3 being hit confirmable, right, over here, like, you have this many frames hit confirm, that's technically incorrect, right? So let's just correct for it now. So the main move, I guess, or the move we're going to be testing, right, is Sonya's back 3. So with Sonya's back 3, it's got 18 frames to start up, it's active for 2 frames. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can, cool. And then the cancel frames on 26, so according to the theory, like, back 3 up 4 is hitting on frame 17, right? So from frame 26 onwards, we should be seeing the thing connect, or the up 4 connecting at frame 17, so which is at some point going forward from here. So it should be, let's call this 1. Again, guys, it might be off by like 1 or 2 frames, right? But according to the theory, it should be something like this, right? So on block, there's clearly, a big gap, which is why back 3 up 4 has a jabbable gap, right? But anyway, so let's go to DaVinci and go through this, right? Again, I've recorded 2 real short clips, right? Now, I think the first one, yeah. So let's go for the issue first, right? I didn't record sound, sorry guys, but let's go frame by frame. So let's actually count the frames so you guys can see this. Can I resize this? That's a bit bigger. If you guys can hear that, my niece is in the background. Sorry, she is a bit loud. Whatever, what's wrong with that, right? So we're doing back 3, right? So over here, so look at the left side, right? I press 3 over here, so it has back 3 as a startup of 18 frames. So if I start counting from here, the first frame I see the 3 button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 connects, right? Now, if we go back to the theory, all right, there's 2 active frames and cancel from frame 26, right? Frame 26. So we're at 18, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then from there, we should be counting 17 frames for contact. So, well, sorry for the second hit, because we said the up 4 has a startup of 17 frames. So let's go to this again. Oh, jokes. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, that's wrong, right? Something's going on there. We're not accounting for it. So look, we finished off 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's catching at frame 22. Again, it says active 1, which means it is catching at the first active frame, so it's not hitting 80. But clearly there's something we're missing here, right? Now, the frame data theory still applies, but there's extra filler frames between which I didn't account for, right? So let's go through this again to actually understand this. So again, let's go for the startup. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, this is the important part, right? So at frame 18, we are in the active frames, and we saw over here that has active frames of 2, right? So between here and here, that should be the active frame. But what I want you to notice is, look at Sonya, right? Her animation hasn't changed, right? Sub-Zero's animation hasn't changed. He's still basically frozen, right? So this is frame 18, right? Now, again, this is what I missed, right? In this game, to give hits more impact, we have this thing called, well, a lot of games have it, right? And Injustice didn't have it, I'm pretty sure, which is why we led to some jankiness in terms of frame data, or the game didn't feel like it had much impact. But you had this thing called Blockstop and HItstop, right? It's very common in Street Fighter, or like it's in most other fighters, right? And this is what we have here. Right? Now let's count this, right? Watch the animation, right? So this is frame 18, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that, right? We're seeing a change in animation there, right? You can see her leg change, right? So all between here and here, right? So this contact, that is all hit stop, right? So let's count how many frames there is. So there's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 4 frames of hit stop, right? We have 4 frames where everything pauses, nothing gets counted, right? And it's purely just a frozen state of animation to emphasize the hit, right? Now from here, this is frame 19, right? So again, from there, we said frame 26 was the cancel frame. So that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Now we start counting the up 4 part, which is 17 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, or 18. Okay, so I'm out by 1 frame. Again, that's because I started counting too early, because again, over here, I started counting at frame 26. I should have started counting at frame 27. So if I actually do that right, so with the hit stop, like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Go one forward, and that's when we start counting the startup for the other one, which is 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right? So again, what we didn't account for before was HItstop. Now to prove this, or Blockstop, sorry, right? Now to prove this true, right? If we do it on whiff, we won't have any HItstop or Blockstop because again, it never makes contact in the first place to start the HItstop, right? So again, you can see the back three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? Now 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Go one frame forward. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, well, actually one frame away. So it looks like on whiff, the frame data changes very, very slightly, right? But again, like for the I'm out by one frame, right? It could just be like the recording software messing up, right? But for the most part, you can see it sort of holds up, right? So on whiff, right? Nothing happened, right? Like the frame data holds up because there's no Blockstop or HItstop. But clearly in this case, you can see it yourself, right? Contact 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Animation doesn't change at all for Sonya. Sub-Zero is stuck in the block animation. Frame 5, the animation continues. So that's where we come from, right? So guys, I hope that's, or Jovaka, I hope that explains the issue, right? If you guys got any questions, let me know.